So I don't know about you, but there's things that you appreciate when you become an adult or you get older. And something I'm going to appreciate is my parents' attempt in making food. It's so simple, but what I've been seeing really makes me think that I really did have it good. So, a couple of stories here. I've been looking at young moms, or even moms who are not so young, cooking for their kids online. And what these kids are eating, I'm sorry, but it's not real food. Like, yes, it's not bad to give your child pizza, right? It's not bad to give them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I understand, like, we can have lazy days, but wow, like, I don't know. This is not food for me. And I know I grew up this way where, like, food had to be like a real meal. Like, it wasn't sandwiches. It wasn't, everything was mostly, it wasn't canned food. It wasn't like microwave food. It was a lot of fresh foods. And it takes time because even now, if I try to do it, like, it takes a lot of time and effort to make 3 meals a day that are from scratch, that are not processed, like 75% of it being processed. And so even me, like, you asked me now as an adult who works, who doesn't have a lot of time, or who doesn't want to spend time in just cooking, I usually eat 1 meal a day. That's literally how I've been. So I spend time on 1 meal. Like, I just can't because I don't have the energy to cook so much. Now, how am I going about this? So I remember a lot of things when I was younger. First of all, my mom was very, very against cereal for breakfast. She said cereal was garbage food for breakfast, and we ate cereal as a snack. Like, if we wanted something sweet, if we were a little bit hungry after lunch, we would eat cereal. That's when cereal was used for. But never in my life had I had like pancakes or cereal for breakfast. Pancakes was a dessert for like after lunch or after dinner, or it could be like a snack, but it was not breakfast. If my mom ever went to Dunkin' Donuts and gave us donuts, like, we would not be happy because for us, that's not breakfast. And like, I have friends who would they want waffles for breakfast. And I'm like, that's not food for me. My mom would literally get dry beans, not canned beans, dry beans. And she would cook them in batches. And we mainly grew up with red beans and black beans. And she would cook them, fry as an egg. I know an egg is processed a bit, but that's fine. And then she would either give us corn tortilla or she would give us a piece of bread, right? And we would have a milk coffee. Like, that would be heavy for us for breakfast. And we would have a drink. And sometimes potatoes, sometimes spinach, sometimes fried cheese if we want to be, a little bit salty in there. And then lunch was really complicated food. Like, it would be like, maybe, for example, like chicken with like prunes, potato, carrots, tomato, rice. There were so many different dishes I can't remember on top of my head. And then we would have another meal for dinner, which would be something again with rice, blah, blah, blah. And no one in my family is overweight. Like, it really tells you that it's not really how much you eat, because we were eating 3 full meals. It's literally what you eat. So not like the amount, but the ingredients, the content you're putting in your body. And I get it. Like, I remember I went to a friend's house like once, and her mom made hamburgers, and me and my sister, we loved it. Because for me, like, finger food is always appealing to kids. Like, that was yummy. But can you imagine, like, eating that or eating pizza all the time? Honestly, we ate pizza or, like, any fast food like once a month, once every 2 months. Like that was a treat, like a luxury. Like you knew that day was going to be really great just having that food. And you treasure it because, fast food is not good nowadays and people eat it too much. But when you have it as like a reward or a treasure, you tend to value the taste more, even though it's garbage food. And I had a particular memory. I remember I never really invited friends over to my house. My mom was very, I don't know how to explain it, but my mom was very, both my parents actually, they were protective in the sense that they knew the world is filled more with danger than, how dare my phone interrupt me? The world is filled more with danger than, happiness and smile and rainbows. Like my mom would never, I have never actually been over as sleepover. Like she had this idea that, maybe a guy in the house can do something at night. I think you get the idea. But I had one day a friend over. I think she was the only friend I ever had over, maybe. No, I had a couple, but she's the one I remember the most because my mom made her food. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might think, oh, my mom's going to make maybe chicken nuggets or she might make pizza. She made salmon, okay, with rice, with salad. Like, so salad was like, I don't remember what we were eating. I think we were eating iceberg with tomato, carrots. I don't remember what the salad was, but it was something like that. And okra, like fried okra. Fried okra is really yummy. I love fried okra. But this girl kind of grew up with like a PB&J kind of house, so I remember she ate it, and I can tell by her face she did not like it. The real question is, I'm gonna ask my mom this one day. What was my mom thinking feeding a 7th grader? I was in 7th grade, by the way. Fried salmon, salad, rice, and okra. It's the weirdest combination ever. But I feel like now if you give it to somebody who's an adult, oh, they will love that food because it's really yummy. And you appreciate home cooking after a busy day. Something unusual also I wasn't allowed to do when I was younger was take a nap. I grew up in an environment where sticking to structure was very important, meaning like you must go to bed at 8 p.m., you must wake up at this time. If you sleep, you're going to disrupt the schedule because if you sleep, you're not going to be tired. I never took a nap unless I was sick. Never. Like, it was forbidden. Like, when your parents say, oh, you can't be out after 9 o'clock. Nope, that didn't bug my parents. It was taking a nap. Anyways, did that do any good to me? Yes, it did. I have never snoozed my alarm ever in my life. My alarm goes off, I wake up in 1 second. Turn it off, I'm up, and I'm at the bathroom. So yes, routine has been built, and I feel it's really important, for those of you who especially who want to be parents in the future, like the young age for a kid when they're in elementary school, like that type of age. I know you might think, oh, they're not going to remember, but it's a really important age to build structure, build academics. And I feel like the more you invest in that age, the better they're going to be off when they get older. It's such a interesting part of childhood. Like, I think you really build the child at that age. And it's sad because there's a lot of parents nowadays. And I know we're kind of like in a world of equality where women and men are feeling like their roles should be balanced, and that's how it should be. But now we have the issue where both parents are working and their kids are being given to like a babysitter or a close friend or the grandparents. And then that leads both parents not giving time to the kid. And then the question becomes, I get it, like money is important. So who stays home, right? Does the dad stay home? Does the mom stay home? Now, if this is a same-sex couple, do one of them stay home? Like, it doesn't really matter what your orientation is in this case. It's really what time are you given, you know? And like, let's be honest, if you're working a regular job, you come home exhausted, you're irritated, like you just want you time, quiet time sometimes. And to be investing more energy in kids is a little bit difficult. That's why I say, if you're going to be a parent, make sure, don't rush it. Like, being a parent can be a really great experience if you have your life set up, right? That means, I can save money, I can take off for a year. Like, spending time is really valuable. And that's not only for kids, it's for everybody, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your friends. You really need to figure out how can you bond, give time, and develop your relationship with somebody. You know? I feel like we're so consumed with making money, with, oh, look at me, I'm rich. You don't need that much money to live, right? Savings for the future, who knows? Let's be honest. We know aliens are going to take over the world. I mean, maybe I'm an alien, and I'm taking over your brain, and you haven't realized it. Dun, 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 dun.